In Parshas Vayera, Rabbi Yerucham, the Mashgiach of the Mir, says a Meir de Kechedesh in Yiras Shomayim. It always seems that Yiras Shomayim is something for really, really holy Jews, something that takes controlling your mind, something it contains staying away from Aveir for the sake of being Mekadosh Shem Shomayim. That's what Yiras Shomayim is. But the Rabbi Yerucham makes Yiras Shomayim seem pretty easy in this week's parasha. The pasuk says in Parak Tes, Pasuk Chaf and Pasuk Chaf Aleph, Hayori is Devar Hashem me'avdei paroi hinis. It says that when the bard was coming, the Mitzrim, they took their animals and they brought their animals inside. What does the Torah call these Mitzrim? Hayore es Devar Hashem. Those who feared the word of Hashem brought their animals inside. How easy it is to become a Yiras Shomayim, a Yorei Shomayim. Their fear was very, very easy. It was very obvious. They already saw from the 6 Makkos before the godless of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Moshe Rabbeinu warned them, and they were scared for their own lives and the lives of their animals, that they were going to be crushed by the barad. And because of that, they brought their animals inside, and they took shelter with their families. Still, the Torah calls them Yorei Shomayim. It calls them Yidden, or didn't call it Yidden, it calls them people who fear heaven. And Rabbi Yerucham is medayik from here, Kama benokel hu inyan shel Yiras Shomayim. He says that Rabbi Yisrael Salanter, Zecher Tzaddik v'Kadosh Livracha, has a famous mashal to explain this. It says that if there's a person who's walking and he finds a cup of water and he's thirsty, so he decides that he's going to take a drink. He looks around if anyone's there and knows what he's doing with this cup of water, and somebody standing next to him, looks like a nice person, looks like a normal guy, says, "Yep, it's a good cup of water. There's nothing in it. It's fine." Somebody else walks past, maybe even a doctor, says, "Yeah, it's fine, looks fine." Then a Meshugana walks by and says, "Al tishtes hamayim ha'ela mishum shebekais hamayim nimsa sam shel maves." A Meshugana says, "Don't drink it because something fell in it like poison and it could affect you if you drink it." What would happen, Zakt Rabbi Yisrael Salanter? Hari tekev chadal yechtal milishtes hamayim. Right away, he would not drink the water. Afshu neged aseichal yashar, even though it makes a lot of sense. Shari soif kol soif. Because at the end of the day, we're all scared about our lives, even if it's a suffix on a suffix. Maybe the Mitzvah might have even been like this. Maybe they didn't believe in HaKadosh Baruch Hu, maybe they did. But Soif Kol Soif, they brought their animals inside. They were scared, whether it was because of their own life, or whether it was because of something that was bothering them inside, whether they were scared for their family's life, whatever it was, they brought their animals inside. It was really kind of a selfish decision to bring it inside. But still, the Torah says, Dr. Biruchim, they're called Yorei Shomayim. You see from here, Dr. Biruchim, from this pasuk and from the next pasuk, that says that the people who didn't bring their animals inside, it calls them Asher lo sam liba el Devar Hashem, the people who didn't place their heart to Devar Hashem. What's the lashon, says Rabbi Yerucham, of lo sam liba el Devar Hashem? Lo chaser hayu Yiras Shomayim. It's not pshat that they didn't have Yiras Shomayim. Ki im isbainas v'simas hadvar ma'alev. They just didn't have a little bit of thought. They didn't decide to do it. They didn't have the simas hadvarim el halev. And he brings a Ramban over here that drives home a similar point. And he brings the Saba from Kelm, who used to say the same or similar var. Vayyiru Hashem Yaminu B'Hashem of Moshe Avdei. That first it takes a Vayyiru and then comes the Yaminu B'Hashem. But the chiddush is in Yiras Shomayim that Yiras Shomayim isn't necessarily to be worked on, Zak Rabbi Yerucham, for only the most heiligste Yidden. Even a Pashto Yid, if he says that I'm not going to do it because the HaKadosh Baruch said no, and even if he's not going to do it because he doesn't want to eat, he had 3 pieces of chicken that night that his wife made, and then he wants to have a 4th piece of chicken. He's already full, but he says, you know what, maybe I won't have this piece of chicken because it might be an issue of Naval B'Shas HaTorah. And it's not even that much it's not even that much of a Yiras Shomayim or a giving up for HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Still, if he doesn't do something, for whatever his cheshbon is, it still goes down as considered he has Yiras Shomayim. And you can be, it's a funny lashon, Rabbi Yerucham says, you could even reach the level of being a Mitzri, What type of Mitzri? The Mitzri who brought their animals inside for a selfish reason. But we see from here, you say that even if we do something, possibly for a selfish reason, but soif kol soif, we do something that HaKadosh Baruch Hu said not to do, you still could be called someone who's a Yiras Shomayim.